Something major is shifting right now. You can feel it, not just in the headlines, but in the atmosphere itself. The Nobel Peace Prize has just been awarded, but not to Donald Trump. And that, my friends, might be the most important non-event of the year. Because sometimes the loudest message is the one that isn't spoken. The question we need to ask is, why now? Why, right after Trump announced a series of peace breakthroughs, does the Nobel Committee choose this moment to deny him recognition? The announcement hit like a silent thunderclap. The Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 goes to Maria Corina Machado, a powerful Venezuelan voice for democracy. Yes, a worthy winner. But what made it explosive wasn't who won, it was who didn't. Trump had been hinting, even expecting, that he'd receive it. He spoke about ending 8 wars in less than a year. He talked about peace like a man who already knew the verdict. But the committee had other plans. The rejection wasn't just personal. It was symbolic. It was like the world saying, "Thank you for your efforts, but you're not the one we want to crown as the peacemaker." And that shift in recognition might ripple far beyond politics. History has a strange rhythm, doesn't it? Every time a major peace deal is celebrated, something unexpected follows. Oslo Accords, peace, then unrest. Abraham Accords, handshake, then silence, then tension. It's almost like the world can't handle stability for too long. And now, here we are again. A peace announcement from Trump, followed by a prize that passes him by. Coincidence? Maybe. But the timing feels too precise, too cinematic, too deliberate. Trump's calm in his latest interviews feels different, measured but charged, like a man waiting for a green light that only he can see. And his words, "Once the hostages are home, then we'll see." That's not a closing statement. That's a prelude. Think about it. The Nobel rejection might not stop him. It might ignite him. Because Trump's entire career has been built on what happens after he's underestimated. Every denial, every headline, every no, it becomes his fuel. So if he feels that his global peace efforts have been dismissed, don't be surprised if his focus shifts again. Maybe inward, maybe strategic, maybe unpredictable. The real story might not be that Trump didn't get the Nobel Prize. The real story might be what he does after not getting it. Because power doesn't always come from recognition. Sometimes it comes from redirection. Maybe this isn't just political. Maybe it's prophetic. Every generation reaches a moment where history pauses, takes a breath, and then moves. Fast. And right now, it feels like we're in that breath. Whether you like Trump or not, the stage he's standing on isn't just about one man. It's about what the world does next. Will this peace hold? Or is it only a curtain between acts? One thing's for sure, silence is never empty. It's loaded. And sometimes, the calmest moment comes right before the biggest shift. Stay awake, stay discerning, and remember, not every prize defines history, but every turning point does.
Something major is shifting right now. You can feel it, not just in the news, but in the air around us. The Nobel Peace Prize has just been announced, but not to Donald Trump. And I believe, my friends, that this could be one of the most important unspoken moments of the year, because sometimes the loudest message is the one that isn't said out loud. And I want to ask you this question: why now? Why right after Trump spoke about peace and ending wars does the world decide to pass him by? The Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 goes to Maria Corona Machado, a woman who fought for freedom in Venezuela, a strong and courageous leader. But what made this movement powerful wasn't just who won, it was who didn't. Trump had been speaking as if he already know the outcome. He said he helped stop 8 wars in less than a year. He sounded like a man ready to be recognized, but the committee had other plans. Yes, see, this wasn't just a personal rejection, it was symbolic, almost like the world was saying, we see what you did, but you are not the one who want to celebrate. And I believe that decisions could echo far beyond politics because it touches the hearts of something spiritual that's happening on the earth. The Abraham occurs, unity then tensions. It's as if the world can't sit in peace for too long. And now here we are again. A peace announcement from Trump. And friends, that's not the end of our story. That's the beginning of one. Every no, every door closed has become his motivation. And if he feels this piece of pod was ignored, he may shift his focus in ways no one expects. But listen to me, this isn't just about Trump. I don't think this is just political. I think it's prophetic. History is pausing right now. The world is holding its breath before the next big move. Whether you agree with Trump or not, something deeper is at play. The question is, will this peace hold or look for what God is doing beneath the surface? Because not every prize defines history, but every turning point does. And as we watch all this unfold, let's keep praying not for politics, but for peace, wisdom, and truth prevail in every nation. Amen. God bless you. Hit the subscribe button.